Okay, how, welcome back to another episode of the Sketchy Contract story. And we do already have a lot of more health, which is really nice for us. And between episodes, I just did the quota and put a shelf here and sorted just a little bit. So we can head on to Port Lumen, our second port over here. Port located in the bioluminescent luminescent biome, containing curious life forms and man-eating plants. Very nice. Let's head there. So, do we have a special goal for this planet? I wouldn't say so, just the memory fragment and maybe tier 3 a little bit earlier to really rock on the extra credits and get a boombox or stuff. At least after this quota I really would like to have a boombox. But for now I just go in there and maybe collect a little bit here and there to just get everything going. There's a banana already. So I will do here a little bit of a loot stash we can collect later if we really need to. Or if we have spare time at midnight or stuff. There also is a claustropede, which I really would like to fight early on, so I don't have it attack us when we don't want to do so. And man, just this extra life is so much worth. So good. Because you will have way more exploration time and chances to deal with a surprise attack of a mimic or stuff. So you can just breeze through the early game of a planet and collect the first code and then have spare time at midnight. Go for the next one already. Also less mimics all over. It's really interesting. There is one. I didn't have enough stamina to dodge there, but okay, there's a froggo. We'll do a loot stash over here then, I guess. And take at least a little bit. Back to base already. There's a chompy. Oh, I really hate the overheating. I'm so not used to this. It's crazy. I really learned there again that I am a shotgun main. You can have this little guy if you really want to. You little sucker. Okay. If you are also curious on what I sort this, I just do burger shop items and non-burger shop items for now. Okay, so next thing should really be the boombox, I guess. We can go over there again, I guess. See if there's anything left. I already am here, I guess. There's code. Nice. So we can then head back. To the ship. Do you want it now? Yeah. Yes, okay. Good. I would already go over here, so if we don't get a code pre-midnight, we really will just collect all the loot I already stashed in these piles. So we don't have to deal with some night walkers again. Definitely not. Okay, so sometimes they're a little bit buggy, sometimes to your worst, sometimes to your favor. But always to your surprise. Also, so we already scanned the hatchling at least once. You really don't want corpses anymore, right? So maybe you want this one? Okay. Another thing learned there. Where is the boombox? It wasn't there, it is. Okay. So 3 hours till midnight. Don't have the gen yet. There it is. Hey, here is one really badly placed. But that's okay, we can deal with it. There's a pew. Okay. That's very nice. We can see if we might already be able to enter the code in this day. And then we really can take our time to collect the loot at nighttime. What was it? E? Alright, nice. Okay, so I really want to take my time now to collect all the loot. And just chill a little bit. I think this one is outside over there, yes. That'll be fine for us. And then in the second day we can already go on security level 2. To get our next memory fragment. Okay, so no night walk over there. And we can have the stash I left over here. Maybe even the one I left over there. Oh, I didn't left anything here. Oh. Okay, nice. So we already have recovered everything from tier 1. And then we are able to go for the tier 0 things. It shouldn't be too much. We have to be aware of Nightwalkers though. Oh, this is one inventory. Here are 2 more things. I guess there are a little bit more. This should be the decoyed greed. So there are 2 more items. And then we have back over here some items left. Right. There. And there he runs. We can see if we can catch him and fight him. And then we take just enough loot for a new inventory full. Here are 2 things and then just 1 gatherable, I guess, like this. Nice. And then we can already head into the tier 2 area. We can full heal, but we don't have to wait until midnight is over. Because right now I don't want to get on anything really. So we will go over here. These guys are really you're really aware of when you sprint and stuff. So when you make any noise, so be aware that you don't want to sprint near them, because they will give you a poisonous effect. Instead, you really want to sneak past by them. This one is really difficult. I always catch the hitbox there, But yeah, it is what it is. I guess this should be a complete roadblock, but that's okay. And over here already is our memory fragment. So let's read it then. Luminescent dreams. Begin memory fragment 2. Another abandoned planet. Buildings are different, but they are placed in the same fashion. Same setup, same orientation. The droids, the medical bay, the mimics. Hasn't dawned on me until now. The consistent presence of one thing in particular. The smile. It's practically everywhere, on plush, furniture, droids, and creatures. It wouldn't be illogical to deduce a theory that the existence of these smiles might in fact be the cause of my sensation. For it is when I stare back at them that a strange feeling registered within my very core. The feeling that I am. End fragmented memory 2. Okay, cool. So we did get there a little bit of an intel about the smile, which is indeed everywhere, like on the pew-pews and stuff, and we even have it on our very self, which is very, very cool. Very interesting detail there. So yeah, I just will go on find myself a little bit of oxygen over there. Also, thankfully, these fragmented memories also give you oxygen, which is really, really nice. But yeah. Interesting. Okay, so we are a robot, and the feeling that we have just evolved due to the smile. And that's an interesting twist there. I really are curious how the story will evolve from here on. So these really are blocking completely. Go back there to get my oxygen filled up. And then I guess we really have to push through another way home. Like we can, for example, go out here. There's also the... Okay, yeah, so this is way more easier. I will die here, I guess. We can clutch a little bit. Well, I guess we are stuck in this area now, right? Okay, that's fine. But yeah, the smile also on the tips and stuff. Interesting, interesting. It is also the main theme of Sketchy. The whole robot thing. Cool, cool, cool. So let's get all these things in here and see you then back when I get my stuff back. Also, which I really, really like is that I was thinking about the smile a little bit more and the pew-pew and stuff, that the pew-pew glitches out, right? So it's also a robo which loses the smile and then something bad happens. So I'm really curious how the story will evolve around all these new details we get here. Very cool. Okay, we didn't get teleported though. It's a little bit upset, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we are back. And I don't really see the Chompy anywhere. Let us do this first. Okay, this blocks basically this entirely. Okay. So I really want to see if we can get the code. I already have. It's so nice to have it. Oh, that's a really mean placed oxygen thing. Okay, we just have to go back, I guess. And then we may be able to see if upstairs is anything from interest for us. Okay. Or I can... We have the time. We have the time to go back and just put it right where it belongs. Also this, all the tips and stuff, it's... Okay, so there's something up with the smile. So I'm really curious if we will notice it on different things now where I don't notice it before. That's unfortunate. Okay, so back to heal a little bit. Oxygen really is a thing though, in the very first play throughs of a planet. I don't know if it is better to push around the lower parts of the area because there are oxygens. But I don't know. Also a little bit more credits would be so nice. Because we are near to having a boom box for ourselves. Oh, come on. Do know that there is roughly... Okay, no, it's not near. Not near at all, so there would be the memory fragment, but okay, I see. So, if you really want to go the oxygen route, you should be downstairs, but we checked now upstairs, which is also a good thing. So, we don't have to go up there anymore, only for fighting this mimic. Yeah, okay, we'll see you back when we are over there. So I guess the best route for getting to this fragment over here, and then over here. Under this we can go through, right? No, we can't. Okay. Alright, buddy. Of course there's this one. So do we have... oxygen out here somewhere? I don't think so. So the last really oxygen thing is really our mem fragment. Which is crazy. Where didn't I go yet? I don't know if there are so many places I didn't go yet. Okay, so this route is definitely the very much safest. I really need to learn all these different routes. So upstairs you can go, but it really takes time and you don't have oxygen over there. Instead you want to go down. But not through the this bunch of corridors, but through the rooms. And then sneak past by the... Okay. Sneak past by the stairs, I guess. Let's have a look again. So here you can sprint. Here you can sprint. You can come over here, which just have oxygen. Then you come over here. Okay. And this one you can sneak by. And over here is just oxygen. Alright, alright. So I see over there another crate. Oh, I didn't saw this jump yet. Also, they take so less damage, right? Don't really know if we can fight them properly. A5A, alrighty. A5A is our code. That's all that we wanted. We can head back. Okay, so last part, you really want to go through this corridor? Alright, buddy. I really don't want to do it like this, but it didn't much give me a chance. This can't be the best route, right? Jeez. I don't think this is the best route. I think this one. And then you come out here, right? Oh, this isn't connected though. Okay, so you really have to go there. Oh, okay. Alright, sure. Okay. Back on time with the new day. I guess this really is the best route after all. This is a little bit scuffed though. Yeah, because you just head around here. Okay, then we should be fine. All right. So finally, we are able to put in the code and yeah, see on which tier 3 is good on us, or we can finally buy the boombox and stuff. Okay, so let's see how much we can squeeze out this day. And I guess we go over there first, because I already knew about 2 tier 3 areas over there, right? There's one. There's one and behind, right? So, coins. Finally. There is some quota here. But I don't know if... Wait. Oh, but I don't know if I really want to get them back the whole way. But I really want to check for the coin pouches. Alright. That's a good one. So this area over there is a little bit scuffed. I can show you how to deal with it. When you jump over here, you won't really be able to come over. But when you jump from the side, you can just barely go up there. So it really is difficult. And I should really had left my loot down there. But that's okay. We just have enough for the boombox, which is the most important thing of the day, so that's fine. We also may be able to get a shrink ray as well, which would be just amazing. And if not so, we for sure will get a flamethrower. At least. I should really just buy the boombox, right? Before I die to some random ass mimic. Okay. So I don't think that there are any tier 3 areas in the tier 1 and tier 2 part. So I really think they are just in tier 0. Like this one. Okay, we can cycle over there and just see if we find another, or if not so, take one of the barrels. Oh, there's one. Nice. Nice. Okay, also not the egg, which is quite nice for what we are doing, because we really want the coin pouches more than the egg right now. I guess this is the first we did, so there may be some of them back in the left down area over there. We have to see. But overall, this was a very good Pod Lumen run. It was a little bit scuffed here and there, that's I'm willingly to admit. But overall, with the code it worked out quite nice. Do we have an area over here? I don't really see any. This is a jumping area we did before. So I will go, alright, into the... Didn't scan a claws repeat yet. Great. In the back area of the cave. Also always open crates. There can be coin pouches in it. And this, yeah, this should be the egg. Which for us is just a little bit more credits or cosmic coins, as I already have the pet. What for you it would be most likely when you fresh start the game, a nice bonus to already get one of these. And we won't overstretch it. We just leave. We already have 400 of credits, which is really, really nice. Second part of the story done. And yeah, I will do a little bit of cleanup for the ship in between the runs, in between the episodes. And then we will see us back in another episode where we can see where we head. We would head to the Pirate's Life, to Treasure Island. Let's go! See you then. Ciao, ciao.